coming to inferior gluteal nerve. Inferior gluteal nerve supply gluteus maximus muscle, the largest muscle of our body. Gluteus maximus, which is responsible for the hip extension. As it is on the extensor aspect, so hip extensor, and it is the rising muscle. It is responsible for the hip extension as well as the knee extension. We all know gluteus maximus insert over the iliotibial tract as well as the gluteal tuberosity. 2/3 of the fiber get inserted over the iliotibial tract and 1/3 to the gluteal tuberosity. And iliotibial tract finally insert over the anterolateral tubercle of Jerde, which is present on the anterolateral aspect of the lateral condyle of the tibia. So it is hip extensor as well as the knee extensor. And if the gluteus maximus will paralyze, there will be gluteus maximus lurching gait. This type of gait will be present in the patient, in which during walking they first lean backward to make the center of gravity towards the stance foot. Stance foot is what? On which it is carrying weight. He is carrying weight. There is two phase of any gait. Gait माने चलना है ना, टू फेज होता है. स्टांस जब हम लोग पैर रखते हैं फ्लोर पे, एंड स्विंग फेज जब ऊपर रखते हैं. ठीक है, चलने समय एक समय पैर नीचे रहता है, ऊपर रहता है, दैट इज स्टांस फेज जब रखते हैं, और ऊपर रखते हैं स्विंग फेज. 60% एंड 40%. जो स्टांस फेज होता है दैट कंप्राइजेज ऑफ 60% ऑफ द गेट एंड स्विंग फेज इज 40%. तो स्टांस फेज, मिड स्टांस फेज में वो पीछे हो जाता है ताकि सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी पीछे की तरफ पड़े. ठीक है, क्योंकि पैरालाइज हो गया, हिप एक्सटेंशन नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो बैक मसल्स का सपोर्ट ले रहे हैं. ठीक है, दिस टाइप ऑफ गेट इज नोन एज gluteus maximus lurching gait. And the inferior gluteal nerve commonly get injured during the hip replacement surgery, total hip replacement surgery, which is in common practice due to the arthritis hip or rheumatic arthritis of hip. Okay, and it is usually done through the posterior approach by giving incision over the gluteus maximus muscle, and the inferior gluteal nerve get injured.